Hey everybody, thanks for stopping by my channel today. I've got an exciting video for you. I'm going to talk to you about how to be a smart real estate investor. This is 2021. Real estate in Austin is hot. I've probably been working with more investors this year than in all my 18 years of practicing residential real estate. So if you are at all thinking about investing in real estate, I think you're going to be excited about this video. I want to share with you the 5 traits of a smart real estate investor. I want to talk with you about how to create your team, and then also recommend some books that would be good reading for you. And if this is your first time to my channel, let me say welcome to living in Cedar Park and Leander, Texas. And I hope that before you leave that you will subscribe and hit the bell so that you'll be notified every time a new video is posted. That means so much to me. And then also smash that like button. It helps other people to find my channel. Look, I get calls and texts and emails almost every single day from people that are moving here, relocating here, or wanting to invest in the Austin area, and I absolutely love it. So if you are thinking about Austin, Cedar Park, Leander, Liberty Hill, Pflugerville, Round Rock, Georgetown, that's exactly where I am, and I'm happy to help you. Remember, I've got your back always. So let's get into today's topic. So this video is about how to be a smart real estate investor, and let me share with you what I wrote down here as some of the traits, 5 traits of a smart real estate investor. A smart real estate investor is educated about real estate investing. Look, most real estate investors are in the business of investing in real estate, whether it's one rental property, whether it's multiple rental properties, whether it's fixing up and flipping. They're doing that for the reward, for financial reward. A lot of people are building great wealth through real estate investing. Some are building their retirement income through real estate investing. And real estate is one of the most stable investments that one can make. And people have become multi-millionaires by investing in real estate. But with reward, there also comes risk. There is risk in any type of investing, whether it's the stock market, whether it's cryptocurrency, or whether it's real estate. So how do you become educated about real estate investing? Well, you should read about it. There's plenty of articles online that will help you. And near the end of the video, I'm going to share with you some of the most popular books about real estate investing that will be helpful to you. Not only that, but you should also talk to other investors. Talk to people who are doing exactly what you are thinking about doing. And then lastly, talk to a real estate broker like myself who is knowledgeable about investing in real estate, has real estate investing as a background, and can share with you some tips and tricks and help educate you to the topic of real estate investing. Number 2, a smart real estate investor is knowledgeable about the local market in which they want to invest. Now, you've heard that the 3 most important things is location, 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 but also another important thing about real estate is that all real estate is local. So our Austin real estate market is not like the Chicago market. It's not like the San Francisco market. It's not like the Miami market. Every market is different, and it pays for you to become a student of the local market in which you want to invest, whether that's where you live or whether you are planning to be a long distance landlord. Not only are markets different, but neighborhoods can be different. And this is why working with a knowledgeable real estate investor is going to be so helpful to you. How do you become knowledgeable about the local market? Well, perhaps reading the local newspaper, the local business journal, articles about the local market. You can subscribe to real estate newsletters. I have an email newsletter that goes out every Friday. I'll put the link down in the comments below so that you can subscribe to my newsletter if you would like to do that. And then lastly, take a broker to lunch. I like to eat lunch, and I'd like to meet you. So, I don't mind. I'll give you some of my time so that we can talk to each other. I can understand your needs, and you can just pick my brain about investing. Whether you work with me or not, that's irrelevant. I'm happy to be of help to you. And of course, you'll want to subscribe to my YouTube channel and maybe some other YouTube channels that would be helpful to you to help you understand real estate investing. The third trait of a smart real estate investor is learn how to analyze potential investments. Now, it's not really too hard to do. Some of the simplest real estate investing that you can get into is simply buy and hold, become a landlord, rent out the property. So you simply take your income through the rents, subtract your expenses, and the rest of that is profit. And that's also called cash flow. So you want to put enough down payment into a property if you are using financing, and some people will buy a property cash, but you want to look at the cash flow that the property is generating. Obviously, that's important, but the second benefit of investing in real estate is the appreciation, the price appreciation of the property, and thirdly is leverage. Look, let's imagine that you buy a $300,000 home and you put 20% down. Okay, so that'd be $60,000 down. Imagine that $300,000 home goes up 10% in the first year. Now it's worth $330,000, but you only put $60,000 down, so your return on investment is 50%. That $60,000 that you put down generated a $30,000 return. So you are able to use leverage when it comes to real estate investing. If you want help finding, what's the best purchase price to offer on a home that you're looking at, then talk with a local real estate broker. I commonly will run a CMA for the investors that I'm working with and help them to determine, what is a fair price for the home. And then the other person that you would want to talk to is a mortgage broker if you're using financing. And I recommend a mortgage broker over what I would call, the big banks, and maybe you're just talking to an officer or an employee of the bank. But a mortgage broker with a depth of experience can be a valuable resource for you when it comes to analyzing the financing part of a transaction. Fourthly, a smart real estate investor knows what he or she wants to own. So first of all, think of it geographically. Do you want to invest in the local market where you live? That may not necessarily be the best place to invest for a return on your money. Maybe you want to invest in a place like Austin. I'm working with investors from all over the country, but most of those I'm working with are from the West Coast. They're from California, they're from Oregon, and Austin seems to be just a magnet for real estate investors. I mean, look, our properties this year compared to last year are up about 40-something%. So just think of that appreciation gain that these investors have enjoyed this year. Also, our properties may go up about 24% between July of 2021 and 2022 as predicted by Zillow. Then there's the geography of the local area itself. So I'm in Austin. I focus primarily on the North Austin area and the North Austin suburbs. You hear me mention all the time Cedar Park, Leander, and 4 or 5 other small cities and suburbs of Austin, and some are more desirable than others. So for example, Cedar Park and Leander seem to have the greater desirability not only for residents to live, but also investors to invest. So a smart real estate investor knows what they want to own, where they want to own it. The other part of knowing that is, what is the profile of your target tenant? Are you going to be renting to college students? Some make a great income by doing that. Do you want to rent to single individuals? Do you want to rent to families? So what is your target market? Next, you want to think about the profile of the property that you want to own. How many bedrooms, how many baths, how much square footage. Homes that are too small may be difficult to rent. Also, homes that are too large may be difficult to rent. So you'll want to build that profile of the home that you would like to own. Again, a real estate broker can help you. Next, you want to know what your budget is. Are you going to be paying cash? Well, you probably only have a finite amount of cash. Are you going to be using financing? Well, this is where talking with a knowledgeable mortgage broker, someone that can help you get pre-qualified, that can look at your income, look at your debts, and can tell you exactly how much of a loan that you could obtain as an investor. So a smart real estate investor knows what he or she wants to own. And then number 5, a smart real estate investor has a bias toward action. The smart real estate investor does not just talk about investing, they actually do it. I can't tell you how many calls that I've gotten over the years of people saying, I'm thinking about investing in real estate, and we start talking, we start going down that pathway, and then they just freeze and they never do anything. You know, I like it when someone calls me and says, hey, I already own 1 investment property or 2 investment properties, and I'm thinking about buying another one. Can you help me? I do like working with brand new investors. I like educating and I like helping people. But it's very important to become educated yourself about investing. But it's important that you have that bias for action. That is, you take action. The smart real estate investor is confident. The smart real estate investor is decisive. They build a team, and when they find the right property, they're ready to take action and to get that property under contract and get it closed, get a tenant in the property, and start producing some fabulous income. Now, the next portion of this video, I'm going to talk to you about who should be a part of your real estate team and how to create your real estate team. So number 1, you want a great realtor, a great agent, or a great broker. Now, there's a big difference between simply a real estate licensee and a real estate agent and a real estate broker. So a broker has the highest level of education and professional licensing of anyone in real estate. So I've been through all of that. I am a broker. It's best for you to have a broker on your team that can help you. The second person you want on your team, if you're using financing, is your mortgage broker that can help you through all of the intricacies of financing. The third person you want on your team is an insurance agent. They're not too deeply involved in it, but you're going to need insurance for the property, and you want someone that has the ability, in my opinion, to shop a lot of different insurance companies. So I have an insurance broker that I often recommend that's able to do that and is able to save people hundreds and hundreds of dollars every year. The next person you want on your team is a reliable home inspector, because once you get that property under contract, you definitely want to have a home inspection to find out the good, the bad, and the ugly about that property. And then the last member of your team would be a property manager. Now, a lot of people decide to manage their properties themselves. Many investors do that. I do that myself, but others like to have a property manager just take care of everything from A to Z. Of course, it's going to cost you more to do that. Some will simply use a property manager to help them find the tenant, execute the lease, and then will self-manage the property from that. But you want to build a great real estate team to help you in your investing journey. Lastly, let me share with you 5 books that I recommend that you read about real estate investing. Now, I'm going to keep this part really short. Book number 1 is The Millionaire Real Estate Investor by Gary Keller. Book number 2 is Long Distance Real Estate Investing by David Green. This is if you're thinking of investing somewhere else that is too far away for you to drive by that property. Number 3, Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. This is a great book about the attitude that you need to have about investing. Number 4 is Real Estate Property Investing by Brandon Turner. Number 5 is Investing in Rental Properties for Beginners by Lisa Phillips. So there you have it, some of the traits of a smart real estate investor, how to build your real estate team, who needs to be on the team, and then also 5 books about real estate investing. And hey, if you've enjoyed today's video, please, before you leave my channel, subscribe, hit the bell so that you'll be notified when the new video goes up every Thursday, and also smash that like button. It would just mean the world to me. Now, you've got to do something else. You've got to take action. So look down in the description below, and whether you're thinking about moving or relocating to this area, or you're thinking about investing in this area, you've got to do something. Give me a call, send me a text, send me an email. Heck, I don't care. Send me a carrier pigeon. I'm happy to help. And I'm Dan Forbes, broker at Forbes Realty. Right now, you're beginning to see some other videos pop up from my channel. So if you want to learn everything there is to learn about Cedar Park, Leander, Texas, and the surrounding areas, click around the videos, explore the channel, And always remember, I've got your back.